Hello everybody, Manchester United have finally signed, I say finally, it's only been like a week, that's not really the biggest saga in the world, is it? Alexis Sanchez. We have a new number 7 at Manchester United. So, the narrative is, as I said, that United are paying through the nose, and everyone's just completely bought it. Now, one of the major points, there's 3 points that I'm going to address. The first major point is that City wouldn't break their wage structure to bring him in, and it would mean he's earning significantly more than the likes of Kevin De Bruyne. The second point is that the overall transfer cost was just too astronomical for City to do and not interested. And the third one is that he's choosing money over trophies. I'm going to completely fucking obliterate all 3 of them myths, so stick with me and let's get stuck straight into these then. So the first point that I want to address then is about City's moral reasoning, paying players what they're worth and this, that and the other, and like, how can you pay more than Kevin De Bruyne because he's the greatest player that's ever walked the face of the earth, isn't he, at the moment, despite the fact that he's got the same amount of assists in 10 less games than Paul Pogba, or in 10 more games than Paul Pogba. So, wages. You would think the way the likes of Gillan Balaguer and some of the other Manchester City favouring reporters have been talking is that Manchester City's squad is paid based on their importance to the football team. We would all like to think that in an ideal world, that's how the pay goes down. Sometimes you get players on a free transfer, you end up paying them more. Some players have been there longer, they end up getting paid more for that. And younger players sometimes get paid a little bit less. But I didn't make the rules. Gillan Balaguer did. So let's look at them and let's completely obliterate them. So, according to Total Sport Tech, Manchester City's wages are as follows. Now, Yaya Toure is earning 220 grand a week. Now, he has signed a new contract before you all start typing, and his new contract doesn't come into play until summer 2018. It's an extension. It's not a brand new contract. And his extension is going to be a pay cut, but at the moment, he's on 220 grand a week, despite the fact that he started exactly 0 Premier League games. The fact that Aguero and other players like that are on astronomical wages, it just suggests that that's the wages that player on. I don't think City, as a club, as a board, are putting as much importance on players' wages, and I also guarantee that De Bruyne is going in and asking for a contract extension, whether they'd sign Sanchez or not after the season. But what I think is important to remember is this is a player that has supposedly been in talks with Manchester City since last summer. Now, last summer they was offering a £60 million transfer fee plus to around about 250 grand a week. It wouldn't have been any less than it is now. That's absolutely certain. So the fact that a deal which would have been a £60 million transfer fee plus, say, a 4 or 5 year contract at 250 grand a week, you're looking at in excess of 115 million or something along that for a total package of the cost of a player. That wasn't too high for Manchester City, supposedly. Wasn't really asked about paying it then. 6 months later, that's suddenly a massive issue. But